All right, this is Team 2, and we are bringing you our final project, the coupon analysis. So we're going to get right into it here. The big picture, our key findings and themes. After looking across all of the results, we found that mostly college-age individuals wanted digitized coupons on their smartphones that offer high levels of discounts. Specifically, they wanted coupons for restaurants and retail services. And this is all important to study and find out to understand the thoughts and opinions on coupons and to cater to future coupon efforts to the consumer. So what are the objectives here? We want to learn about the coupon usage, the thoughts and the opinions. In our research, this was a web-based survey to collect the data from a sample of 186 males and females in their 20s. When we look through this pie chart here, we can see that it's right down the middle. It was basically the same, males and females, with a slight edge. 52% were males. When we look at the age, 39% are 21 years old, 33% are 22 years old. That is the majority there, with just a fraction being 23, 24, 25-year-olds. So we're mostly looking at a majority responders being 21-year-old males. What does the 21-year-old male or just the coupon user in general need? What is most important to them? When we go into the importance correlation here, we see that delivery method and discount are exactly the same. They're the most important attributes for a coupon. We can see that the effort to find coupons is the lowest at 0.45, 45% there. And that makes sense. If the delivery method is done correctly and it's on point, it meets that importance, then the effort to find the coupons should really just fall into place. When we look at the so what, again, the level of discounts, that's what's most important, along with the delivery method. When we referred to it earlier, the delivery via cell phone or smartphone is what is most important. When we look at the overall performance of the coupon book as it stands right now, we can see in our net performance score table that it's not going well. Only 7% are in that green promoter zone, those 9s and 10s. The neutral zone, that makes up about 33%. That's the 7 and the 8s. And then 1 through 6, those are the detractors. That makes up 60% of our respondents, and that is not good at all. When we look at the net promoter score table, we take the promoters and we subtract the detractors, and that gives us a net promoter score of negative 53%. Again, that net promoter score goes from negative 100 to a positive 100, so that is a very, very poor result. We can use that in a benchmark. We used popular companies that are used every day since we didn't have a best competitor to compare to, which was a limitation in our research methodology. We used Netflix, Google, and Facebook as benchmarks for this audience. Netflix is at 68, Google is an 11, Facebook, which is surprisingly has a negative NPS, that's still way above the coupons, which are at negative 53. When we move on to our non-relative performance ratios, again, we use non-relative performance ratios because we did not have a best competitor. This is what we needed to use to score our attributes. We can see that availability of coupons and delivery method are the two highest ranking things, with level of discount being the lowest rated performance ratio. This is important because the level of discount, when we referred to in our earlier graphs, that was the most important attribute for a coupon to have that the respondents selected. If that is our lowest performing category, but that is the highest rated thing, then we have a major issue when it comes to our coupons. So yeah, failure, big L, losing. What do we need to improve? Level of discounts, and we need to make it easier for the consumers to find the coupons. When we look at our quadrant analysis and plot it all out, we can see in that top upper left-hand quadrant, that is our major weakness. That is the discount level. It falls right there. And just under it in the minor weakness, the lower left-hand corner, is the effort to find coupons. Surprisingly, delivery method is one of our strengths. It falls in the upper right quadrant, which was surprising to us considering it was one of the most important things, and out of all of our attributes, that was the highest rated one. When we look at the improvement index, level of discount, as everything else goes, it is the most important thing. It's got a 3.1 there, with the delivery method being right behind it at 2.7. Effort to find coupons is at 2.1, which again makes sense. If that delivery method is on point, the effort should be relatively low. We see in the next chart, it shows it all out there. The level of discount is the most important thing at 3.1 to improve on. If we get into our Van Westendorp analysis, our waterfall graphs, we can see right here in this one, we have the means and the medians, and they are not significantly different. They're pretty close, which gives us a good confidence in using the means when conducting our waterfall analysis or making our waterfall graphs. We can see that the good deal and the still purchase, expensive but still would purchase section is right there with that square. And we see here on our waterfall graph that the drop-off comes between 10 and 18. It's about a 40% drop-off right there, with another drop-off of about half at that $15 mark. What this means is our sweet spot, that $10 to $18 price point, is the sweet spot to charge for a coupon, for coupons. We need to keep in mind, though, that the less expensive the coupons are, the more likely a consumer would purchase that. Getting into our conjoint analysis here, we see that, again, the delivery method is the most important thing that was selected here by the sample. In that delivery method, cell phones far and away was the preferred choice. Everything else was scored negatively, and that cell phones were, by and large, the most popular way to reach the market. Smartphones, there we go. Types of coupons. We can see here that retail services and restaurants are the most important type of coupons for the users. Attraction and entertainments aren't really that all important. College students typically have other ideas of entertainment that don't require coupons. Again, yep, Five Guys, burgers and fries, restaurants and retail, that is what the students want. At our level of discount, pretty much it's very obvious that the higher the discount, the more favorable the respondents found it to be. What was interesting here is that 50% off was at 56.5. That was more favorable than the buy one get one free. I guess what is most interesting here is that students would rather pay half price for one item than get two items for the price of one. So as we go along, higher discounts, more favorable, very obvious, very easy to figure out. So what, wrapping this all up and putting a bow on it, while the sample consisted of mainly 21-year-old males, we found that mostly college-age individuals wanted digitized coupons available for use on their smartphones. Consumers wanted coupons that offered high levels of discount, primarily at restaurants and retail stores. Thank you for your time, and that's all we got.